Welcome to the Conscious Generation podcast. I'm your host Vedangi Brahmbhatt. Here in this podcast, we are transforming our generations, the way we do upbringing, the way we parent our kids, and how awareness can change everything. In this podcast channel, me, Vedangi Brahmbhatt, mother of two and a conscious parenting counselor, I'm inviting you to listen to this podcast to bring more awareness, more mindfulness, connection, and compassion in the way we bring up our kids and parent our kids. Let's begin this journey one gentle episode at a time. The inner child is the parenting style that you choose for your kids. Let's understand more of what that really means. Your inner child is gonna set a stone of what kind of parenting you're gonna do. The sooner you get aware of it, the sooner you can probably make amends to it and adjust it to the way of becoming a conscious parent. The way you were brought up, the way you were given training, discipline, how to, what to, about everything, that plays a major role in how you are gonna become a parent now for your kids. A lot of times as adults, we do get awareness into what went right and what went wrong in our own childhood and the parenting that we got. A lot of times we become how our parents are, or we become the complete opposite of what our parents are, depending on how we feel it was right or wrong. Sometimes there's a combination of both. We know what was right, we know what was wrong. We pick on what was right and ignore to do what was wrong. So how your childhood was, how you feel about it, how you think about it, rules the way in which you are going to nurture, teach, and discipline your child. A lot of things that you have been through or were told wrong about or shamed about, you will feel that your child shouldn't do because they will face the same thing as children, young adults, and for their life. But we as adults, if we understand what those points are and how you want to handle it, it will make you a map on how you want to train your kids or teach your kids how they should live their life. It could be the smallest things of how a day should look like or how your morning routine should be like. You were taught something which you had no choice but to accept, but now today you can give your kids that choice to make, that hey, this is right or wrong, or you know what went wrong, so now you can correct it for your kids. All it comes down to is your inner child should be healed. Whatever childhood traumas which we think we don't have, but we almost everybody has it. Even me as a counselor, having so much attention to conscious parenting, I myself have healed my inner child and my childhood traumas and understood what triggers and what doesn't trigger me and how to deal with it, and letting my kids know that this will happen and how to deal with it. A lot to think about, a lot to reflect about, but set yourself up in how you want to be with your kids, how you want to portray yourself in a way that they can look up to you, role model you, in a way that it looks like a response instead of a reaction. Because response over reaction is always something that is going to be better. Something to think about, and today's reflection is going to be that every time you speak with your kid or see them doing something or you are doing something, reflect if this is something you're doing mindlessly because you were taught to, or this is something you have healed yourself out of and now want to change because you want to become a conscious parent. Thank you for listening to the Conscious Generation podcast with me, Vedangi Brahmbhatt. Always remember, mindful parents raise mindful kids. If today's episode and reflection resonated with you, share it with someone who also needs to hear it and needs some encouragement. Thank you.